Hello everybody! Look what I have here. It is the recap from Friday's live on Christmas paper. So this is page 2 and 3 of the Christmas vintage Anna Griffin paper that we put together on Friday. And I wanted to show you how I finished it up, okay? We are talking about trying to make our pages uniform and flow and make sure that when we're doing a collection that it looks the same but looks different, but it still has something that's going to unite it. So for me, it's the paper, it's the technique, it's the little texture here of the ribbons that I love to use, and I love to use them on the following pages when I do a something like this. So for me on this, these are the belly band that goes right in the middle. This is just the Christmas jingle bell kind of die on both sides, and I left a little piece open. You can put the picture on top if it's bigger, or something really small in the middle. This here is a pocket planner. Okay, so this is the pocket planner die. It's this cute little simple little rounded corners kind of die that goes to the pocket planner, and I have it left open a little bit so that we can sneak something under it. This is a little tag that came with the collection, and I kind of put it on a bigger tag and covered the back just to kind of make it bigger and more substantial. On the back, I used a little leftover piece of a pocket and made it smaller so that it would fit this die, and then I made another one. So talking about compound embellishments and compound tags and adding a little bit more is what I have here. So this is actually 3 separate little tags, okay? 3 tags, and you add a little something to it, and then you keep adding a little bit more and a little pocket, and here you end up with this cute littleness. This was supposed to be, I think, borders for the collection, and I just folded it in half because it's so pretty. Look at that. It just becomes a little tag just like that, and its little pocket right there. So this has already has the pop-ups on it, the little foam dots, but when I ran it through the die, it smashed them down, but it is supposed to be popped up. So here is that one. And then this is another one that we have from the French frame dies, and I folded it in half. If you put the cutting element on the very edge, then you still keep the hinge part of this little card. And here you have Santa Claus and just a little space for you to put pictures and maybe write something on it. That was my intention for that. And then here's another frame. I like to, when I have these little loose frames like this, or big, large photo tags is what I like to call them, is I like to put them on both sides because I don't know if I'm going to put a picture on it or write on it or, put everybody's name. I'm not sure yet. So there is this one. And then this is just a simple tag from one side. And I'll probably put some kind of picture or something on the back of that just to kind of give it some more, right? Okay, so here is our page. Here is our 2 different kind of papers. The one that is striped goes right here. And this is the belly band for this part. And then here is a very simple rosette folded paper. And I just have cuts in it right here so that I can kind of put my tags through here a little bit better, and then they stay. Do you see that? Let me see if I can open it. There we go. So you kind of see how that is pleated on top, but then it's also open into these little areas. And then here we have a little date tag that is just perfect. And here is little pictures or photo mats for a picture if you want. If you don't want, then you don't have to. And I like to follow this paper and have the kind of same color tone on this side until pictures come in there, right? When pictures come in, then those papers are gone. And so that is how simple this is. This little corner here is actually the 1-inch frame that we took off of the front page, which is the title. And then over here on this page, we did a collage, just a simple collage of all of these fabulous ones that come from that's what it's called, planner pocket dies. They look like this. There's I want to say 3 of these, and it comes with little arrows and little, what do we call it? Flags, tags, and little thought bubbles. So here is what I did with this. This little stuff came with it. Here is the other little piece, and then this one I just added more red to it so that we can also see the colors that are coming from this side, and I kind of just wanted to move that along. So this is our 2 pages. This is it. And all of these little fabulous things right here, you can kind of, I like to put them where they're kind of showing on both sides like this. Our little Santa Claus pocket here, maybe this one kind of going there, where you can kind of pull on them, you see, and you can kind of have some of them up and some of them down. And then here is our big mat, and I want that to be right in the middle, just like that. And now mind you, you can put a big 5x7 picture on this, and then you know, it could go right there in the middle. That would be absolutely perfect, right? But I'm just kind of leaving this in here until my pictures come to me, is what I like to say. Just like that. So, hey, here we are. We have our 2 pages done. Have a page, I want to say it was page 2 and 3. Okay, here's our title. Let's put these over here. See how cute that little Santa is? Okay, so here is the complete, okay? So here's our title page, a little bit of shimmer here with that little glossy accents in the middle, a little bit of glitter right here, and adding the gold and the green. And you remember we're missing those little corners. They're right here on this page, and you're moving the elements. You're using the page a little bit in every spot. Here is page 2. So when you have these sit down, they sit like this. So you see these are right there, they sit, and then this one will be right there. And then here is our next page, and you will flip this over, and then this one goes with this side, just like that. And here you have your loveliness, and we ended up with 5 pages. So when you put these in like this, what do we cut? What do we not cut? Remember, we were using our page protectors as our project page, what do we call it? Our page holders, our project page holders. Okay, so here is this one. Now, if you wanted to make this a belly band that was more pockets in it, you can make a slit in the page protector, and that could be a page pocket holder. But here you're going to put your picture in the back. Now on this side, we're going to add this humongous packed page of loveliness all the way in here. Okay. Now you know that your pockets now are closed off to you. So we have to figure out how to get to those pockets. Okay. Now let me show you. We're going to put a ruler underneath. And I like to use a ruler that I can see through. And then we use a sharp X-Acto knife, and I am going to cut on the page protector right here. Okay. And then we can see that right here is another little piece. So I'm going to cut right into this little spot. Just like that. And then I think it looks like the last one is the last one that we cut into. So we're going to go right here. Okay. Not cutting your paper all the way to this end. You want to leave that part open. But now what we have here is we can pull these little tags out. There. You can pull the little Santa one out, and it's now a Santa that is active, right? Look at that. Now you can have your Santa, somebody else can come and play with it. Okay, and then here, we have this one there. And then here we can have just like that. So our page protector, now you can get to the stuff underneath, but you don't have to, you're not gonna be losing things, okay? Here's this one. Now on this side, when we put it in our page protector, this one is closed, so we don't have to worry about it being interactive. Now these papers, I do like to put them in a page protector as soon as I'm done with them. One, they are vintage, a little bit crispier, they're delicate, and they are text weight, so just having the plastic or the page protector on it helps so much. Okay, so now we have this one, and this is going to be on the back, so we're going to put this in here. And there is an active area here on this. We have this little tag here that is one that we're supposed to get into and reach. So what I'd like to do is the same thing. I put my plastic in here, and it's going to be a horizontal slit on this, right? Because we have our pocket going horizontal. So I am pushing down here and going across. And then that is enough for me to find the little plastic here, and I can use my scissors just like that. And then our tag that is here now becomes interactive, just like that, because the page protector has a slit on it. So you're able to still read this, you're able to play with this, you can add pictures to this area, just like that, okay? And now we go to the next, the very last page here, and this one also has this belly band going vertical, so we put this in. It's a little more substantial because the felt paper is giving it a little bit more weight, just like that, okay? And just like you have there, you want to be able to cut into these little areas. So I am looking at a tag here and a tag on the back. So I think that if we cut right here, there, and then we can also cut it in the front where the tag is at. Okay, and then this little tag is right here. So let's make some little slits on that little spot so we can also get some movement of that tag. Okay, so now we have this part out, and we can wiggle the little pocket in and out. And now, look at that. You have a pocket you can move with. And then here is this little tag. Maybe move it up a little bit more. And you can play with this. I've had lots of friends just cut this whole piece off so you don't have these little slits. Whatever is good for you. Look at that. You have a little journal on this side and the big 25 on this side. So you do what you want with it. Maybe you want your story to be shown more than anything else, so I like it in this direction, just like that. Okay, there is our page. So here we are, 5 pages done in probably about an afternoon, I would say. You need to have a good 2 hours of prepping, picking out your papers and your plastics, all your embellishments, and then you might want to die cut before your actual let me make sure you're in, you can see. You might want to die cut before you go to your crop, so you'll be cutting that up. Give yourself another hour for that. But at the actual crop, you can put your pictures in, you can finish putting your story together, and here we go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is the recap for the live. The live was possibly a good hour and a half. So if you enjoyed this, please go look at that. Please consider subscribing and leaving me a thumbs up. I so appreciate your support. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week at 2 o'clock, Fridays, 2 o'clock for lives. Thank you. Bye-bye.